war crimes trials and convictions and sentences serve no purpose. If your interest is in stopping the next criminal war, there's no evidence that they do. They have other values for bereaved victims and indeed for a record, but they do not stop wars. And if states acknowledge error, nation states acknowledge error and responsibility, history will be improved. And by the improvement of history, all those with power to affect what comes next, including the regular voter, will be able to do what they need to do, and hopefully we may have a safer future.
Trials are not tool to stop the war, and also trials are not so efficient tool to bring all people together and reconcile the states, people, and secure the peace. But after tribunal, the aim of European Union, international community, was, to transfer transitional justice and the responsibility for transitional justice to domestic judiciary and local leaders in the region of the former Yugoslavia. And what we have war crimes trials everywhere, in Croatia, in Bosnia, in Kosovo, in Serbia, and Montenegro. And what is the result? The result is that we have many facts, many evidence. We could hear voices of the victims, but at the moment, not only the moment, but immediately after end of International Criminal Tribunal of the former Yugoslavia, when responsibility was transferred to domestic judiciary, listening the voice of victims was not a political issue. It was not on agenda of the governments in the region.
A difficulty that even in our days of hopefulness, we have not really been able to solve forever. And that is this ethnic divide. If you ask me personally, and I will conclude, I hold, and I said that at the time, I hold one factor responsible for the ethnic antagonism, rivalry, hatred, if you wish. And that is that when Kosovo, the new Kosovo, was born, the final status was never agreed on. There was always ambiguity. And having ambiguity about the future, about your future status and role, that encourages extreme positions on both sides. On the Albanian, Kosovo-Albanian side, we want immediate independence. On the Kosovo-Serb side, we don't want independence at all, we want to be part of Serbia. Those were unreconcilable extremes. And
Kosovo certainly holds lots of elections, but it doesn't seem to have a government or a sense of governmental responsibility. I remain disappointed. I wrote this little book called Kosovo, Why Kosovo Still Matters in 2011. Well, you can take that away, can't you? But I think it is a huge failure of Europe in my adult political lifetime. It has not brought peace, reconciliation to this tiny corner of our backyard. It's not wicked America. It's not evil Russia. It's not some Asiatic despotism. This is our Europe, where we speak many languages, we grow up in which we can cite people going back 300 years from every country in Europe.
Patrick referred to now treating the Kosovo Liberation Army as a criminal conspiracy will create an equal and opposite reaction among Albanians. The celebrated returns of indictees, even after their convictions, to their home countries tells you what you need to know. Memory has become not a bridge, but a dead end. Transitional justice is not led to transition or reconciliation, but rather to echoes of past conflicts. Those echoes are less deadly than the original conflicts, but they may well lay the basis for future violence. It's reasonable to imagine that a magic potion known as reconciliation could ensure that does not happen. Here, let me pause for a moment because I'm getting a big echo from you. I'm getting nothing but echo. Should I continue or not?
Yes.
I should continue, okay. Here, let me pause to talk about reconciliation a little. There are things that have happened in the world that I can't ask people to be reconciled to. Some of them happen in Kosovo and Bosnia. I can't ask people who suffered murder of loved ones, rape, unjust imprisonment, and property destruction by security forces that should have been providing protection to reconcile with the perpetrators. The best I think people can do after wars like those in the Balkans is not to reconcile the unreconcilable, but rather to begin building bridges to a better future, not so much the past. This needs to be done not only at the elite level, but also among ordinary citizens. That's perhaps the biggest gap in the Balkans, the gap